Hello everyone, Zelrint here, and while streaming tonight, I noticed that there was a new post on X for Girls Frontline 2 regarding Vector and its release. It looks like a trailer slash update on what we're expecting for it, as well as all of the events and everything coming like that. But first, I thought we'd take a look at this video real quick and see what this one's about. I have not watched it yet. It's the second one, I believe, of the group. Oh man, that's a little loud. And so this is, we've probably already seen most of this in the previous video. This is kind of just the breakdown of it, showcasing everything we are going to be getting. So we already know it's Vector coming out. The #1 member for our burn teams that everybody's going to want. Got our SMG, Banshee's Whisper. I'll be getting her at V1 and her weapon for sure. Burn team's gonna be one of my core teams for doing Gunsmoke. The amount of single target damage they can do. New outfits. Okay, so it's gonna show all the outfits. I am gonna be buying this one. I think that outfit actually looks better than the free bunny one we can get. But it looks pretty good with all the customizability options. And seeing as she's going to be a very high-use unit within my team, it's more valuable to me to get them on the units that are going to get a lot of use. Then you have the bunny suit here. This is the one everybody can get for free. If you don't want to spend, it's just in that one new shop that they'll have. Although I know many will probably like that one more. Overall, looks really good. And then we got Coal Fiends. I wonder... I mean, this skin... No one's going to be really using Coal Fiend in combat much. But... Oh, okay. They're showing the dorm here. You can already see... And people probably have already seen the memes because she doesn't have that coat on in the dorm. You can kind of see what she's got working with on this costume. It's pretty insane in some of the angles they give you within the dorm with it. I doubt they're going to show it here. Okay, we got our typical story here. So we got Mishti showing up. Oh man, with the third person, it kind of gave us a little flash there. We got our, the training dummy. Yeah, this is kind of just going over everything we're getting here. The training dummy will be good to test out your damage that you're able to do with your team. And there's different ways you can utilize it. Like, you can have it do attacks towards your team, so things like Macchiato will trigger against it. So it is really good for testing all the variations of your damage, depending on what you can expect from a boss. New boss, Blue Sphere. Oh, what was this one? Oh, is this for the costume? I'm guessing this is just like the event we had for, this is, you just slowly work your way to getting Coal Fiend's free costume, just like we did with Klukai's. So nice there. And we got that. Kind of sucks that you're not ever going to use her in combat, because it actually looks really good. But you really don't have use for her at all, combat-wise. And I don't really use Graz anymore either. Got this event coming back, a bunch of resources. Just very simple. Those ones that just happen playing the game naturally. You don't even have to focus on them. This is the new, it's like the new achievement type system where you get these little medals that will be applied for those new trophies, as well as this is where you're going to get that shop where you can buy Vector's free bunny suit here. I mean, it's one of the more expensive ones in here, but you have all kinds of goodies in here. Then the biggest thing is the upgrading of the weapons, calibration. Max those babies out. My Klukai is going to be perfect. You can do as much gold as you want. Although it really doesn't change much, because even though you can farm the gold infinitely, there's a top up to it, which is, I think, limited to 4 right now. And you only really still want to do the 4 unless you're desperate for gold, because you get so little when you go above it. But it is nice that you can infinitely farm gold if you really do run into a resource issue with it. And here we have the loadout system. I actually forgot, I mentioned like it wasn't coming in the last video, but we are getting the loadout system, so this is why it's going to be really good to, like I said, on your weapons, focus on those barrels first, because while it's tedious right now to swap out stuff amongst your characters, with this system, you can do all that swapping in and out. You set them all up here, and then it'll automatically swap them as you select them. So now you can use your characters to the best of their abilities in the Gunsmoke. You don't have to worry about, like what I was doing is, I have Ulrid's common key that's as great on pretty much every T-Doll, but I've just had it on Klukai. I haven't really moved it around. With this, now I can put it at least on one person for every fight, because it's just as simple as switching between the two. A really nice system. Weekly Joy Supply Box. Which is this one? I don't remember this. Receive a free weekly gift pack just by logging in. Each with the chance of obtaining targeted access permissions, collapse pieces, accumulate 3 boxes to guarantee target access. Okay, so another way to get some pulls. We have this shop. A new weekly... Okay. Okay, so it's just been... Yeah, the new shop system where it's been consolidated. Of course, they show you that, and they show that there isn't the new polls yet. I'm expecting that to be with half anniversary, which, talking with people, is actually probably going to be on the next banner, because it's leading up into the half anniversary, versus where I was thinking half anniversary would be like right in the month of half anniversary of June. But instead, I mean, it makes sense now. If Yuhi's the next one, it'll be half anniversary and it'll go through it. So I expect half anniversary is going to give us that. So hold on to those redundant pieces, because we are going to have a value for them. Oh yeah, and then we got Macchiato's expansion key coming as well, and this one is really good because when you do her ultimate, now you can immediately do an attack after it, so it adds a significant amount of damage to Macchiato, a lot more for her. And then the best of the best expansion keys here, burn damage with QJ's action support. I mean, it was a must-have for Vector to actually have value. And then we actually, yeah, we're getting a ton of new covenants with Dush, Graza, and Vector. Man, I gotta buy all 3 of them rings now. I have everybody maxed out on my affinity, so it's just getting the ring, putting it on, and then raising them up, because I'm just starting to stockpile a crap ton of the materials for enhancing an affinity. So I'll pretty much always have them maxed out at this point, and I don't even have to spend money. So just know that at some point, as long as you're putting in the time and doing all your grinding, you should be able to max out all of them on affinity at some point in the future, because you get more through doing the content than needed, at least from my experience so far, now that mine are all maxed out. Now, I accelerated it by spending, but I think even a free-to-play should be able to do it over time. And then we have here this post. So this is the post on everything that we kind of get with that. All the little bit of banners here. So we have Vector, her weapon, of course, and her banner with Krolik and Nemesis. Krolik is on, like, I swear, like 80% of the banners. If you don't have her maxed out yet, yeah, that's kind of crazy. Nemesis is a good one as well. I mean, Nemesis, I think, still has value if you have been skipping a lot of pulls, because she's quite good and can bring some stuff if you don't have a lot of, if you haven't pulled for a lot of the elite units. And then you got Vector. Vector's going to be a must pull, so I mean, pretty much everybody's going to pull on this banner, unless you, for some reason, really don't want to use burn. You're going to want to pull on that one. Dush coming back. We got Graza and Colfine. I mean, unless you're going to go heavy into ice in the future, this is going to be probably an easy skip for everybody, even if you've already skipped her. I'd rather just put your pulls into getting that V1 Vector versus getting a Dush at this point. Unless you really like ice and Macchiato and all that. I mean, if it's all about the waifus in this game, and if you like the character, there's no harm, no foul in getting them. The game's easy enough. But I think for most people, she's going to be an easy skip, with Vector being the one everyone's picking up. Got our costumes. Oh, Suomi's coming back with her skin. Just her skin's coming back. Got Colfine's. And then we got the story. Simulation exercise coming. Intelligence supply. The intelligence supplies they do is nice. They do it. It seems like I think they've done it every single patch, and it's nice to have that little bit of extra there. the wishing well for materials, um, standardizing stink vision. So just a bunch of the other material events here. So nothing crazy here coming out. I mean, this one is just your standard patch here. We'll have to see what they add into what the event has in there. But it's nothing too crazy on there. But I do like everything we're getting here. I mean, they gave us a crap ton of the quality of life that CN got, and they're giving it to us a lot earlier. What do we have down here? Okay, this is just the breakdown of her kit. I've already done that, so no need to go over that again. And then her weapon. I mean, her weapon just looks cool as well. And what's nice is you can get, even if you're not going to pull over her weapon and you're going to use something like the classified manuscript, just know you will be able to get her SR weapon in the banner, and then you can use that as a skin. Or if you decide to get the Covenant ring for her, you can get it also that way through. Now it'll look a lot different because it'll be her affinity one, which will probably have a picture of her on it and all that. But you can get one that looks like that from her as well. But that's pretty much everything there. It looks really good. This is really big update. And then we expect right after it to be half anniversary. So that's when I can expect us to get the ability to use redundant pieces for pulls and all that. And with how much we are getting hammered on stuff we want to pull on, you definitely want to make sure you're saving those redundant pieces for the half anniversary. Even if you don't want to plan, or even if you're planning not to pull for Yuhi or Jahoy, the two we know that are coming up next. The reason being is in CN, like I said in previous videos, they will have a well, they should, because they did in CN, have a banner that's 100% rate up for a selection of units. Now, since our order of units that have come out to us were different than CN, I'm going to expect it to be different, but I do think they will have it, which is, it's basically a normal banner, but you select one of the units that they've previously released, like a selection of 4 of them, and whichever one you select, you roll on it or you pull on it just like a normal banner, except there is no 50-50 system. Once you get a unit, you're guaranteed to get it, and then that banner goes away. So it's a one-time deal of getting 100% rate up, and I think everybody, especially a free-to-play, should take advantage of that. If there's a unit on there that you don't have that you do want or semi-want, just because you're avoiding that whole 50-50 system, so it has a lot more value than your typical banner, unless you just straight up don't want any of the characters. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you like my content, if you could like, comment, and subscribe, it really helps. And thanks for watching.